Hello, my darlings. My name is Silvadorkable. I'm your friendly monster waifu, and this is Basil, who has been such a little baby lately. Yes, you have. Who's my good boy? Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Mwah. Who's you? Mwah. You're a good boy. So he might be partially in my webcam for a while. He has been very picky about not wanting to leave me alone. So, today we are playing Shut-In. First off, thank you to the developers for granting me a key so that I can mess this up as much as possible. And this is a pixel kind of spooky game from what I can tell. I know very little about it because I like to go into these things blind, and it is spoopy, and you know I love spoopy things. Hello. Welcome to the game, if you can call it that. Here's where I should probably make introductions, explain how things work. You know how it is. The sound effect, in case you can't tell, whenever it talks, is like falling metal. It's very off-putting. But you seem smart. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. Maybe not. For keyboards, use the arrow keys to move. To confirm or interact with objects, press space or Z. To cancel or open the menu, it's escape or X. And if you want to use your current item, try shift. Using a gamepad, try the control stick to move. To confirm or interact with objects, press A. To open the menu, it's Y. To cancel, it's B. If you want to use your current item, it's X. You can also try rudely to skip through dialogue by holding page down on the keyboard or the right button on the gamepad. Oh, and you can toggle the screen between windowed and full screen mode by pressing F4. Honestly, that was pretty exhausting. You'd better have remembered all of that. I'm not telling you again. Anyway, it's XXXX o'clock. Get out of bed. Rude. I want to stay in bed. Can I choose to stay in bed? Come on then. It's time to get up. Or not. You could always stay in bed, I suppose, if that's what you really want. So what'll it be? Okay, well, if you change your mind, just press space. Surely you can't stay in bed forever. You obviously don't know me. I can stay in bed forever. Oh dear. The shelf collapsed, and all that heavy wood crushed your spine completely. It was always a bit wobbly. You probably should have fixed it by now. You probably should have got out of bed by now, too. But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Whoops, you're dead! Oh, wow. Okay. Hint, get out of bed. Wow. I've never had a game kill me for refusing to play. Let's try again. Apparently, I'm not allowed. Space. Space. I want to... Eh? Okay, apparently I wasn't allowed. There. That wasn't so hard, was it? By the way, you might want to get changed. Put some proper clothes on. Maybe a pair of shoes. Something a bit less sweaty. Just head over to the wardrobe when ready. You have a busy day ahead, right? Bet there's a lump in the mattress? Ugh. Your pajamas are comfortable, but not exactly practical. Practical. Get changed? Yes. Ah, That's better. Much more presentable. Your hair needs brushing, but you'd need a hairbrush. You should probably have a bite to eat, too. You look malnourished. Oh, and wash your face. Also, your breath stinks. The list is endless, really. You don't seem to take very good care of yourself. But congratulations on getting dressed, at least. Anyway, hurry up. You have a busy day ahead, and it's already getting late. Because apparently XXXX o'clock is very late. Head outside and get some fresh air. Okay, what can I... Can I get back in bed? The sheets are getting pretty dirty. There's a weird smell, and that big suspicious lump in the mattress makes it hard to get any sleep. It's still a mess, though. You must have some pride. Make the bed? Sure. I mean, honestly, you can't be bothered. What's the point? Okay. I mean, I feel like you should wash the sheets and then make the bed, but whatever. The bottom drawer is empty. The top one is jammed shut. Something inside must be blocking the mechanism. There isn't anything useful on the computer, but you are trying to beat your high score on Battle Kittens 4 Super Force. Play some... Yes. I like playing games in games. Nine hours later. Oh no. You didn't beat your high score. Oh. The bin is half filled with miscellaneous rubbish. Most of it looks like junk food, but you can't quite see all the way to the bottom. Yeah, sure. Congratulations. You found more rubbish. Would you like to take some with you? Yes. Really? Yes. Fine. Whatever you need. I'm sure it will come in handy eventually. Obtained rubbish! Yay! That's odd. The door is locked. You remember seeing a key around here somewhere. Have a look around. Maybe you can dig it out. The washing hamper is well over capacity, bulging slightly under its tremendous weight. Dirty clothes spill out everywhere from the top. The smell is not good. The bulb's been broken for quite a while now, and the alarm clock's stuck on the wrong time. You've been meaning to fix them, but you can never seem to get around to it. Underneath the bed, through several layers of dust and hair, there's a small metal key. You're not sure how it got there. Obtain small key. So I somehow locked myself. Game, I don't need you patronizing me. The door is still locked. Perhaps instead of just trying to open it anyway, you should actually use that key you just found. You remember how to use items, right? Use the small key on the bedroom door. You unlocked the door. Now I can use the door. Looks like there's no use for this key now. You should throw it away. It's dark. The lights are acting up again. All of a sudden, the light bulb explodes. Countless shards of red-hot glass shred your face. You were totally blinded and spend the next few hours bleeding to death in agony. There must have been a power surge or something. But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Okay, at least it doesn't make me start all over again. There are two plug sockets on the wall. The lamp on the table is plugged into the left socket. There's a loud buzz coming from the lamp, and the bulb is flickering a lot. The plug is falling to pieces. There's a slight gap where the fitting meets the wall. Looks like something is trapped inside, wedged awkwardly behind the plug. For a split second, you feel the searing heat of over 200 volts of electricity surging through your body. Luckily, before your head can really process the pain, your heart stops completely. You're dead in seconds. You don't even have time to reflect on your questionable decision-making capabilities. What part of you thought that was a sensible idea? But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Okay, so now, my goal is not to survive. My goal is to die every way possible. Okay, I can't go that way at all. Apparently, just trying to walk past it makes it explode and makes me look at it. There are some old toys and pictures on the shelf, but you don't recognize any of the photographs. Who is this? Staircase. The whole thing is in ruins. It's hard to tell, but it seems like the stairs have been somehow torn into pieces. The darkness is thick here. You can't see the bottom. Looking down there for too long makes you feel sick. You don't remember how it happened. You don't even know what's going on in the first place. Regardless, the front door is down there. You'll have to find a way down if you want to go outside. If only there was a way to measure the distance. Still, a jump from this height shouldn't hurt too much. YOLO. That was a long drop, by the way. How strange. That was a much bigger fall than you remembered. So far down does the staircase go? There's certainly a ground floor somewhere, though. Your mangled corpse is smeared all over it. By the way, that wasn't a very impressive jump. Let's just pretend you slipped, shall we? But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Hint, fearlessness can't cheat gravity. Okay. So, I have to do something here. 2 plugs. Okay. Okay, so I can turn the power off. Okay, you pull the plug with all your might, but the plug won't budge at all. It's somehow fused into the socket. Okay. There's a small bulb in the lamp and a notepad. Something is written on the notepad, but it's too dark to read what it says. Well, I'm not turning that light back on. I've learned my lesson. Pipes are groaning. They must be blocked. The bathtub is thick with damp grime. Looks like it hasn't been used for an embarrassing number of days. The plug's missing, but there's still a shallow pool of black liquid at the bottom. And for some reason, there's a screwdriver wedged inside the shower. There's a screwdriver wedged inside the shower head. You're no plumber, but you get the feeling that it's not supposed to be there. Remove the screwdriver. Obtain screwdriver. Looks like there are bugs coming out of the shower. That is disgusting. An old-looking photograph. You don't remember where it's from or what it's of. Is that a face? Something shattered the mirror. It's so cracked and filthy that you can't see your reflection, although I suppose that might be not such a bad thing. I mean, let's be honest. You're not good looking. What, did the bugs get me? Really? Really? Before long, the room is completely filled with insects. They crawl all over you, inside and out. You're not sure what these things are, but they manage to strip your skeleton bare in minutes. It's pretty disgusting, but at least they seem to have enjoyed themselves. Don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Okay, so obviously I probably have to stuff it with rubbish. Okay, well first, stench is coming from the toilet is overpowering, but unfamiliar. Some kind of rot. The toilet bowl is a lot deeper than it should be. It just goes on and on. There's something trapped further down, but it's hard to see through all the dark, murky liquid. Reach inside. If there's anything I've learned from playing horror games, always reach into a toilet if you have the option. Reach in as far as possibly can until a disgusting toilet fluid reaches past your shoulder. Your hummer's just about long enough to grab hold of something. Feels like some sort of long plastic tube, but it's stuck tight. You don't know how much more of this you can take. It stinks so much you're starting to feel dizzy. Keep pulling anyway. Obtained plunger. But you will never get that smell out of your head. You might want to take a shower. Or 3. Okay, something shattered the mirror. I love that. Just, you're not good looking. It's like, oh, okay. Well, thank you. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I can use the plunger here. Use the plunger on the bathtub, yes. You stick the plunger over the plug and give it a few tugs. You feel something in the drain come loose. Obtained door handle. Door handle. Okay. Bathtub. Looks like it has plunge. The plug's missing, but there's still a shallow pool of black liquid at the bottom. For some reason, there's a screwdriver wedged overhead. Okay, so the bugs are going to come out. Use... Okay, I can't... Apparently... Oh. The handle's missing. A little small. Too small to try and open it yourself. Looks like you're stuck here. Not really. Because I have a door handle. Use the door handle on the bathroom door. Yes, you put the handle back in its place, but it's still loose. You'll need to screw it in to open the door. I don't like how those bugs are getting uncomfortably. They're like, oh, they're everywhere. No! God damn it. Okay. I know what I have to do. I want to know how we somehow got the door handle stuck in the bathtub. Okay. You'll need to screw it open. So I have to literally use this. Pull it out. Doesn't let me move for a second. Screwdriver, yes. Okay. So we did it. Well, that was a close call. Let's not go back in there again. Okay, so I feel like if I use the screwdriver here, you blindly plunge the screwdriver into the tiny gap and jiggle it around until the mechanism springs loose. Looks like there was a USB cable stuck in it. Obtained USB cable. What the hell am I going to do with the USB cable? You firmly tie one end of the cable to the banister and drop the other end down the hole. You're not sure if it will hold your weight, but it certainly seems sturdy enough. Damn, that is one sturdy USB cable. Cable leans downstairs. Climb down, descend. Okay, this is one long USB cable and one long fall. This looks like a hallway. There are drawings all over the walls. Looks like a door, but it's just a drawing. Look like something's cooking. The bin is empty. Looks like it needs a serious cleaning though. The microwave is sealed shut. The buttons don't move. In fact, the door isn't even real. This is basically just a big plastic box. The cupboard doors won't budge an inch. Something's barricading them shut from the inside. There's a massive iron pot in the oven. It looks heavy. The pot is boiling violently. You can feel occasional tiny flecks of scalding hot water. You try and turn off the heat, but nothing seems to happen. Remove the lid. You know what? I'm willing to die today. Your delicate fingers are no match for red-hot metal. The heat makes you drop the heavy lid immediately, and the entire pot collapses straight onto you. The burns are so serious you can't even get yourself up from the ground. Your agonizing death takes hours. And hours. And hours. But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Hint, that is one hot pot. Hot pot. Cupboard is mostly bare, but there is a lighter. Pick it up. Always handy to have a lighter. There's nothing in the fridge. It's not even turned on. There's a lingering scent of expired food. Ugh. I'm not touching that pot yet. It looks like a door, but it's just a drawing. Am I trapped in here? Okay, what do I got? Rubbish. It won't do anything. Still a pile of rubbish. I still don't know why you're carrying this. Try and use the screwdriver to remove the hot lid, but it's a lot heavier than you had expected. You fumble and drop the heavy lid immediately. The whole pot collapses straight onto you. Hours and hours and hours. I'm going to do this. I should have a death counter, I swear. Okay, let's try the plunger. You firmly attach the plunger and remove the heavy lid. The pot is completely empty inside. It's not even wet. But there is a tiny gray button at the bottom. Push the button. What was that noise? Sounds like it came from under the sink. You open the cupboard, but there's nothing inside. You can't even see the back of the cupboard. You don't know how deep it goes. In fact, it looks quite roomy in there. Climb inside. Seems cozy to me. Got it. So we are in the upside down now. The fridge door is missing, and there's a thick ice covering the inside. Also, there's a spatula in there, frozen solid. You couldn't possibly pull it out by hand. I wonder, can I use the lighter? Oh, that's what that smell was. It was gas. You knew it was familiar. What a strange thing to have forgotten. You must feel very silly. It only took the tiniest spark to blow the whole room to smithereens. Needless to say, you didn't survive the blast. The only smell now is your crispy, obliterated carcass. Tasty. But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. I thought this was going to be like a spooky run for your life kind of game, but this is a spooky how many times can you die kind of game, and I love it. It's very satirical. There's a familiar smell coming from the oven. There's nothing else in the cupboard. It's not exactly gourmet, are you? The oven door is completely stuck. You can't get it open. Just your bare hands. There's an unpleasant smell coming from the inside. It's recognizable, but you can't quite put your finger on it. It seems to be working just fine, though. Turn on the oven. Why not? I wish to die. I embrace death. Let's try the screwdriver. Try your best to stick the screwdriver in the oven door, but you can't quite get enough leverage. The screwdriver is so big you're mostly just scraping it around the door frame. Try and force it in. Sparks, yeah, I should have thought about that. What if I chisel out? You scrape and chisel away the ice until eventually you manage to break most of it away. I obtain the spatula, which means that I will be using the spatula on this. With a bit of force, you manage to pry the stiff oven door open. There's a sudden, powerful stench of gas. The oven door is open and the gas is on full blast. It's all you can smell. You're feeling lightheaded. The oven stretches back into darkness. It keeps going on for a while. The oven looks just about big enough to fit in. I totally want to live inside the oven. You know, all the gas is making you very sleepy. You try to carry on, but you're feeling dizzy and sluggish. You probably shouldn't exert yourself too much. Have a quick rest. Yeah, why not? Just a little rest. That's what you need. Well, that's the last nap you'll ever have. Hope it was worth it, but don't worry. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. No one's no one's clapping this time. Hint, that was a really good nap. Push on. You shake it off. You can hear something moving around in the dark. Oh yeah, that's super fun. There are heavy chains blocking the fridge door. They're attached on either side, but some sort of thick, translucent buildup. It looks like wax. There's nothing else in the cupboard. It's a very faint groaning coming from the taps. Sure. Turn on the taps, but nothing happens. The plumbing in this place is really terrible. Oh no. Oh no. The darkness here feels strange, invasive, threatening. You can't see your hand in front of your face. You couldn't even begin to guess the horrors could be lurking all around you, but something, somewhere, decide to quickly take advantage of the situation. They rip you to shreds in a frenzy. You feel them laughing as they scrape your bones clean. But don't worry. Try again tomorrow. Bit of patience, you melt through the thick wax, holding the chains in place until it can take the weight of the metal. They fall away, unblocking the door. Long that whatever it is, it's gonna eat me, so go through. Looks like a hallway. There are drawings all over the walls. But it's just a drawing. I'm actually very intrigued by this. This is like a cute little puzzle game, but it's very ominous, and sometimes you have to hurry and sometimes you don't. You have to stop and think. And I assumed it was going to be like, oh, spooky, run from the beast, but no, it's actually like it makes you think. It's kind of like a point and click adventure. But death is inconsequential at this point. And honestly, I really like it. It doesn't seem to have a lot of story necessarily that it's explained so far, but I feel like it will eventually build up to that. But as of right now, I'm actually really enjoying this game. I would definitely suggest it for anyone who enjoys little puzzle games like that. But I hope that you take a look at it. If you are interested, you can find it, the link in the description below. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more of this, then let me know in the comments below, and I would be happy to play more of it for you guys. So again, thank you to the developers for granting me a key, and I will see you on the next episode. Goodbye, my darlings.